Hello, I'm Melissa, and I'm a recovering perfectionist, and I have fiber arts to thank for breaking me out of that mindset. Perfectionism can be mentally taxing. Nothing is ever good enough, so nothing can ever really get done, and that's just stressful. The perfect really is the enemy of the good. When I first started weaving on my rigid heddle loom, I bought books and I watched a ton of videos on how to weave and what to expect. I noticed lots and lots of videos, sites, articles on how to get perfectly woven edges. And all of those sites and videos made me think getting those perfect selvages were vital and absolutely necessary. Anything else meant failure. So that's what I focused on, and it got tedious real quick. I wasn't learning anything else because I was too focused on tiny imperfections in the edges. I'm lucky that I've already worked through some of my perfectionist tendencies with knitting and spinning yarn, so I was able to quickly recognize this focus on perfect edges was ruining my joy in finding a new craft. And the perfectionism actually keeps us from gaining new skills. So I stopped watching videos and reading tips and did what I've learned to do when perfectionism rears its head. I intentionally screw up. I play, I experiment, and I remember that in many cases, there's no one right way to do something. I started weaving projects with intentionally uneven, lumpy, messed up edges. When that felt comfortable, it opened up my ability to experiment with speed, fibers, colors and patterns, textures, and techniques. When I stopped worrying about perfect edges, I really started enjoying weaving and learning how to see even a simple scarf as art. I love how many skills I've picked up pretty quickly by not allowing myself to get stuck in my perfectionism. Now I can create projects with these skills and work toward cleaner edges when I want to. I may not, though. I've learned to really love the rustic look of messy edges. But if I ever change my mind about the messy look, I've also discovered some really neat ways to tidy up the selvages after a project is off the loom. Whip stitches along the edge of a scarf, for example. Whether or not you end up liking imperfect edges in your weaving, I really recommend giving it a try at least once, especially if you struggle with perfectionism. Use the project to test out some other new techniques while you're at it. Even if the final result isn't something you find aesthetically appealing, you still tried something different, learned something new, and hopefully understand a little better that it's okay to not always get things perfect.